me a chorizo burrito. I was shitting for days. Okay. Oh, are we on?
I say we start off with that.
Shit.
That was great. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
It's an old school cipher.
This is Hour of the Barbarian. I'm Chris Dodge.
Ryan Harkins.
I'm Philip Vera.
Philip Vera.
Yes.
Philip M. Vera.
Yes.
Philip
M
J.
for
For-
you know what. M for
So we all just got out of church. And how was it? How was the...
sermon.
Well, yeah.
Great
yeah.
sermon.
Yeah, great sermon.
Yeah. How's your
Really-
pastor?
That's
Doing
my
all right?
pastor.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's okay. He's better now.
Yeah. Were you dressed to the nines this morning?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Collarless, purple suit,
Church hat.
church hat.
Yeah. A huge red hat with like tassels on it. And a fan.
It's hot in there, man.
That's sermon.
Yeah, it's hot in church, but you know where it's hotter? The depths of Hades,
Yeah, some hot ass shit down
which
there.
is why we go to church.
What-
Girls and boys.
Yeah. So anyhow, that has a lot to do with, with what we're talking about. This is Hour of the Barbarian. Before we get into it too deep, just wanted to remind everybody you can hear us on iTunes. And if you're on iTunes, be nice and leave us a review.
Rate us 5 stars.
Yeah, even if you hate it, rate it
Yeah.
5 stars.
If you love it, give it 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait. Don't do that.
Wait,
Don't do that
no,
either.
wait.
Yeah.
We're also on Stitcher now. Yay!
Yay.
Although, I don't know. Yay!
whatever Stitcher is.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever Stitcher is, you can find us there. Even though supposedly all the cool kids are going over to other platforms.
Yeah, as soon as
I
As soon as you got on Stitchers, they're like, no, people don't go to fucking Stitcher anymore.
No, not the,
If-
no
if
one listens
someone-
to Stitcher.
If anyone out there listening can hip us to what we're supposed to be on, please let us know. Send us an email at...
At houroftheBarbarian@outlook.com.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, that worked beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
We're also on Instagram, Hour of the Barbarian, and you can also hear this show on Core of Destruction Radio, coreofdestructionradio.com. Yay!
Now that that's out of the way,
Yeah, that's out of the way.
let's get down to business.
Let's get down to this. Yeah.
Yeah, so
All right.
so I went to Vegas. Ryan Harkins went to Vegas.
Yeah.
We didn't go to Vegas together.
I stayed
No.
home
Phil Vera stayed in El Sereno. Ate at Pepe's.
all
Had
weekend.
mud butt
All week.
all week.
All week.
All week mud butt. So yeah, went to Vegas. I brought back some Vegas beers, which is what we're drinking right now. I started out with I brought this one back. The brewery is called Bad Beat Brewing. And looking at this label, I mean, I don't want to talk smack on independent brewers. However,
It is
it's
Vegas.
it is Vegas.
It is Vegas.
Yeah.
It's not around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, so so they can't beat my ass.
No.
Well, they'd have to drive 4 hours. With traffic, they'd
with
have to
traffic.
drive like 7 hours.
Yeah.
So it would take a while for them to beat my ass.
Yeah.
But no, just the a gentle suggestion on the packaging, different font.
Yeah, it's impossible to read.
Yeah, I'm looking at this label. It's a Hefeweizen, which is actually pretty damn tasty.
Yeah, it's good.
I like
Very
it a
good.
lot. But it's, first of all, it took me like half an hour to read what the name of the beer was because this font is weird. And then once I did read it, the payoff was just like,
Yeah.
It's all.
yeah. Yeah, this beer is called Bluffing Isn't Vice.
Bluffing isn't wise, is what we're...
Wise.
Vice.
Or nice, was that the one you guys
Wise.
came with? Bluffing isn't nice?
Oh,
Or
wise.
I guess it could be
or
wise or
wise.
It isn't not nice.
The old adage
Wise.
that nobody ever used, basically.
Yeah.
They're taking that one for a walk.
Yeah. Can you insert like crickets chirping like after
Yeah.
I said that?
Yeah, we can. We'll do that in post.
Yeah, they're dusting out that old motto that nobody's ever said before.
Yeah. Called Bluffing Isn't Vice. Yeah. So yeah, worst name for a beer. Very good beer though. So anyhow,
Yeah.
there's that. So
I was initially, when you said you were going to Vegas and you were going to bring back a bunch of beers, I was glad to see that existed out there, because the only times I've ever seen it was like walking through the casinos, and there's a like a brewery in the Mirage or somewhere, and it just says like Las Vegas Brewing, and it's very like, you know, like metal and flames, you know, like that very like it looks like an old garage, you know, and it's like, and it just looks so cheesy.
Guy
so,
Fieri must be brewing here. All right,
exactly. Like it just does. It looks so unappealing and so depressing. I was like, is this the fucking beer scene in Las Vegas? Because that looks terrible.
Yeah,
and so it's refreshing to hear that that's maybe the only one that's like that. So that's good.
Yeah, I know there's a collection of super douchey places like that
In Vegas?
Yeah, like you're saying, they're in the casinos. And I've avoided most of those altogether.
Yeah, they're,
you know, just basically they're like cookie cutters of rock and brews.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what it is.
Rock and Brews, the Gene Simmons one?
Gene Simmons. But Rock and Brews actually a little bit is cooler than that, at least. I mean, it's not the
At the
coolest place
fucking
ever,
airport.
but they have one of the
Rock and Brews
airports.
at the airport, yeah.
The one we went to the actual restaurant for Matt's bachelor party, like to kick off the night. We went to Gene Simmons Rock and Brew because we were staying in Redondo Beach. Their beer selection is like really impressive, actually. It's I mean, it's the cheesiest place we could possibly go eat.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess where isn't?
There didn't happen to be any pictures of Kiss there, were there?
No, not a single one.
No,
you never,
nothing.
You never know.
Nothing on the menu.
Yeah, no, nothing about Kiss.
Yeah.
Very,
like
very humble.
yeah, that's what I've always loved about Kiss. It's
Humble
just,
as fuck.
They're humble.
Yeah, they're
it's
like just like one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
You think Gene would get mad if you called it cock and balls? Instead of Rock and Brews? Kind of just
Yeah.
sounds
Same
close.
diff. Yeah.
Vegas is
I
always
think he'd get
been-
mad.
Yeah.
He'd flip his wig. He'd flip that black cotton candy haired wig of his. It would like spin around, and it'd look like
Candy's a perfect descriptor.
it'd spin around, and he'd look like one of the monkeys or something. That thing would be like to his nose. I did tell you I saw him in where the fuck was it? Togo's in Hollywood.
What?
Yeah, he walked up right next
They
to me.
are
And
one of us.
ordered a sandwich, you know.
What did he get?
And
roast
I was just looking straight, and then I just heard like this. Do you have the meatball sandwich or something? And I'm like, and I look like, dude, why do I know that name? And then sure enough, he was right fucking next to me. I didn't
That's
say anything
crazy.
to him. I was like, fuck, why didn't I say anything?
Have him sign your sandwich.
Yes.
You can sign my subs.
Sign my bread. Can you sign my bread? My lettuce? Can you sign my shredded lettuce? It's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah. But yeah,
Back to,
so Vegas.
It's always
yeah.
seemed like an off city to me because it's, you know, it's an economy based off of gambling and the strip and all that stuff. So you like thinking of punk scenes and things like that. You don't really think, or like craft beer scenes. You don't really equate it with Vegas too much. And if there is one, there's something weird about it. You know what I mean? That's how I've always had it in my mind.
Vegas has always been one of those weird places. Yeah, and like you say, as far as like hardcore scene and all that, it's never been like a hub, or there's not that many bands that you could ever remember that came out. There were a few. I mean, there was that one.
that one.
The one that was kind of
What
fast.
would be one? Oh, I
what
mean,
was that one?
God's America. That's a newer band.
Yeah, God's
I think
America
they're
is
from
really good.
and they're from Vegas, aren't they?
Yeah, I always kind of associate Vegas as being more like a metal town, or
Yeah,
more like a
I
grindcore.
always
not so
think
much a hardcore.
rockabilly. That's what I always think.
Yeah,
like dudes with like
yeah. Oh,
dice in
totally.
their thing and like bowling shirts and like stupid haircuts.
like pompadours.
Yeah,
and playing
yeah.
upright basses.
Didn't they have
and-
like generator shows out there too, like desert?
Yeah,
you know.
In fact,
sounds
I've
awesome.
I've played Vegas twice, and both times it was out in the middle of the desert.
This was Spaz.
Really?
No, this was the second one was first one. Sticky went out there in 1988. Sticky being an old hardcore band and with the worst name ever, but we.
Well, yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I know.
Two
just,
Ks, right?
just to clarify.
There's 2 Ks in there.
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly. I don't know why. Anyhow,
3 would have been a little weird.
that would have been more metal.
Yeah.
Deviant.
We probably would have went over better.
No.
But no, we played out there. It was 1988, and we did a tour which was like 4 days, so that constituted tour.
Oh, yeah,
It was actually supposed to be longer, but we decided not to do the rest of the tour because we just said, that's gonna be a lot of driving. Let's go to Disneyland instead.
Yeah, let's get the fuck
I
outta
swear to
here.
God, that's what we did.
Is that what you did? Went to
That's
Disneyland?
amazing.
we started.
That sounds like a fun band to be in.
Yeah, no, it was great. We were in the San Francisco Bay Area, in San Jose. So we came down. Was it the first show? Was in Pomona on Bob Durkee's old radio show.
Oh wow. Really?
Yeah, whatever that was called. I forget the station, but we played on the radio there.
Was it 88? You said
88, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then yeah, we went down.
What you guys couldn't see was everybody looking at each other to see if a joke was going to be made there.
Yeah,
There's still some restraint.
We'll leave it at that. If anyone understands the reference and why it would be horrible. Anyhow,
why it would be horrible.
Yeah.
I wish that was on video. That was fucking priceless. Like, if we all looked at each other like, who's going to say it?
Yeah.
It's like a slow pitch. You just saw.
Yeah.
Underhand slow pitch,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. So, anyhow, we next we went down to Chula Vista. We played down in. Remember, there's a band down there, Neighborhood Watch. Not the one from Venice, but there's a
there's a
from
different
Chula
one?
Vista. Yeah, the guy who Bob, who ran Violent Communications, the label down there. He also ran for mayor of Chula Vista.
Did he
That's
win?
awesome.
I don't think he won. But we played it in his backyard and then at his record store. And then the fourth show was in Vegas. And we drive out there. And like back then, Vegas was completely the opposite of what it is now. Because now, like, everyone goes to spend money. Like, that's your goal. Is like, I'm going to stay somewhere that's really expensive. I'm going to spend like shitload of money on
club.
food and booze and the club. And like, I'm gonna spend as much money as possible at every and that's not even just gambling, but just going there to spend money.
Yeah, you actually go like, okay, this money is gonna go to that.
To Vegas. Yeah. Like, I got this $300.
Yeah.
It's going to Vegas.
Rather than the desperate shit ass times of
Yeah.
like, oh, this is like the fucking mortgage.
Yeah. and that was that was the old Vegas that the first time I went. We're driving out there and you see all these billboards for like they're advertising how cheap everything was because they're trying to get you in to spend money in the casinos. So it's appealing to
the $1.99 steak.
Yeah,
exactly. All that good shit,
exactly. Like 99-cent buffet. Come on. And Nudes on Ice was.
Yes.
I remember seeing billboards for nudes on ice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Exactly.
That sounds like a great show.
That I know.
Great show.
No, seriously, I see all the billboards for all the stuff that's going on there now. The Cirque du Soleil and horse shit like that. And then like that's a show I go to is Nudes on Ice.
Nudes on Ice.
That's the only one that sounds appealing to me. I don't need to see Celine Dion.
Get a little thing of popcorn and cold beer and watch some Nudes on Ice, man. That's shit. That sounds great.
So we played out in Vegas. We stayed with. I'm trying to remember. The band we played with, I think that, not like I had time to prep for this over the past week and actually like maybe think about it and trying to remember.
Nah, it's overrated.
Nah, forget it.
Yeah. That's work.
Yeah. It involves effort.
Yeah.
So I think they're called the Atomic Gods, I think. But we stayed with these two guys. One of the guys was really short. He was a singer. He had like long blonde hair. He's like a Spicoli type dude. Nice. And then like the drummer was this super tall dude who was like 6'4" with blonde Spicoli hair. And the two of them like all shirtless and tanned and
This guy sound awesome, man.
Yeah.
we stayed at their house and I remember
Lucky.
Yeah. We stayed at their house and I just remember there being cockroaches everywhere and but like I just remember them like the drummer and his girlfriend just like going to town in the bedroom.
Really?
We were trying to sleep in the living room and just hearing like all the
Slamming.
and just all the
That's so adorable. It's so considerate and adorable. It's so
I'm sure
nice of them.
I'm sure they're married now and it's
Yeah, exactly.
many years of bliss.
Yeah, exactly.
So just pounding.
What a beautiful love story.
Yeah, just pounding.
What a beautiful love story. The first night of pounding.
Yeah.
Aww.
That's like 105. There's just like, it's cockroaches.
105 at like midnight.
I know exactly.
Cockroaches.
Exactly.
Sucks.
Exactly.
Set
Every
the
time
scene.
I was sleeping on the floor in a sleeping bag, and every time I turned on the lights, like these cockroaches would be like
Scatter.
just like
God.
scatter in every direction. Like, oh shit! So I stayed up all night because I didn't want cockroaches climbing all over.
No,
me.
that
Yeah.
doesn't sound fun.
Swallow one. Fuck.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
So they set up the show out in the middle of the desert, and that's where everyone went because there weren't any punk
Like
clubs.
venues,
But
right?
is it like a house? It's not a house. It's just
No,
in the middle of
it's
the desert.
in the desert.
That's cool as shit.
Because there's like a old what was it? It was like this paved area that I think was meant for like flood control or
Right.
something, but it's just this I don't even know how to describe it, just this huge paved area out in the middle of seriously nowhere. Like you have to drive 10 miles into open desert out towards the hills.
That's cool.
And everyone just knows where to go.
Yeah.
And there were like 300 kids out
That's
there.
like legitimate. What is it? Ask a Punk.
Yeah.
That's like the real Ask a Punk.
Totally.
It's in the fucking desert. Ask a Punk.
Yeah. And they just had a generator out there, and there are just people all over the place. It's like road
That's
warrior.
cool. That's
yeah.
really cool.
And yeah, that was kind of a trip. And then the second time that I played out there was with Spaz 97. Same deal. Because I remember the whole time leading up to that, I'm like, yeah, last time I played there, we played out in the middle of the desert.
It's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen this time.
Yeah, sure enough. Like, oh, so where are you setting up the show? Yeah, we're getting a generator and we're going out in the desert. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
So it was exactly like the first time, except way less people.
Well, the '80s were, quite the decade.
Yeah. Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reagan. You were at the tail end of Reagan, '88.
Yeah.
Because that was his last year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah,
what a year.
Reagan into Bush.
What a year.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
what a
stuff
year.
right there.
Reagan slamming right
good
into
times.
Bush.
Great hardcore, right?
Yeah.
It's just- that's what I like about a shitty president. Great hardcore.
Great.
Yeah.
That's always the
Yeah.
excuse.
So
right?
Yeah.
so I'm waiting for all the great hardcore.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
let's leave it at that.
Where is it?
Waiting, still waiting.
Waiting.
Huh.
What is it? When was the January 29th?
21st.
21st?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been waiting since then, huh?
I know exactly. It's
Where are all these bands
well,
at?
people, it's
Where's all these
6
bands?
months. Where's all the great new bands?
Yeah, where's all the black and white war scene covers? Where's all come on, let's go, man. There's
go.
a lot of bad stuff going on that you need to sing about. Let's
Time's
go.
a wasting. He's not going to be in office long. We got to
Yeah.
take advantage of
Come
it.
on, youngins, let's go.
So anyhow, yeah. So Vegas completely the opposite, where it's just everything's about money and the strip and
Yeah.
we pretty much avoid that altogether. And when we first rolled into town, we went to. I didn't realize they had a Chinatown.
Yeah, it's huge.
Like
too.
we were driving into town early, and my wife is looking at like, okay, let's go get a massage.
Nice.
So she's
God,
looking
you're
up.
already starting.
Oh,
off
yeah.
the right way.
Yeah,
That's
let's go.
fantastic. Yeah.
So like, well, let's find a place. She's looking up all these spots, and it was like, there's a whole bunch in this Chinatown area. I'm like, Chinatown? There's
Yeah.
no Chinatown there. It's just a bunch of shitty strip malls, which is basically what Chinatown is, except it's Chinese,
Right.
shitty
Shitty
strip malls.
malls.
Yeah, exactly. So
Cheap iPhone
Fun-
accessories.
yeah, exactly. So found a place out there, got the massage. No handy. Yeah.
Fuck!
I know exactly. That was exactly.
Bill's losing it right now.
That was exactly my thought.
Calm down, man.
Yeah.
This is all your stuff. Don't break it.
Yeah, I was like,
this is all your shit.
I was like, yeah, because at the end I'm looking at it, like, hello, are we in? I thought we were in Vegas. Yeah.
What stays in
Did
Vegas
you?
or whatever.
Yeah.
How does the saying go?
Are
When
you-
when you go to Vegas, just stay in Vegas?
Stay there. Yeah. When you go to Vegas, you stay there.
You
That's
stay
nice.
there.
go there.
There's- Yeah, that's how it goes.
I've heard a couple like, when you go there, fucking stay in Vegas. Is that it?
Fucking stay in.
I've seen like a couple shirts that said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, as soon as you get to Vegas, stay in
Stay in
Vegas.
Vegas. Yep.
There's a few different ones, but I
That
know
sounds
that's
about
the
right.
main
That's-
one.
That sounds about it. Yep.
That sounds about it.
So yeah.
Bullshit.
So I gave her the eye at the end. I'm like, so yeah. Yeah, so we're.
Did you, like,
we're-
lift the towel?
Like,
You're
yeah,
like-
I'm like we're so. It's my understanding that we're in Vegas. So I mean, there's usually isn't there something that happens when
You
Sneeze.
pig.
like, yeah, but no dice. So the trip starts off with a disappointment right out the bat.
Crushed. Disappointed.
Yeah, and then
Crippling disappointment.
yeah. Although we did find a really
And
cool.
tell me the next thing you got was that shitty beer.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, let me go
next
find a beer with the name I can't read.
Actually, the beer tasted
Now I'm
pretty
looking
Yeah,
for something
that was a
real
good one.
niche here.
We should open another
can
one,
You help
Oh
me
yeah,
out?
yeah.
You
Okay.
keep going. I'm gonna
Okay, you
get
open
to
that one.
opening the pale ale.
Yeah, that one's from Craft House.
Craft House.
Craft Hall.
Crap House.
Craft.
Well,
Craft
we might
Halls.
rename it depending on how it tastes,
Yeah.
but right now it's called Craft House.
I actually went to that brewery,
That was
Craft
good?
House, there in Henderson, just outside of Las Vegas, and that place was really good. And it's pretty impressive how many good places there are out there now. It's all pretty much in recent years. Joseph James has been around for a while, but they haven't had a tasting room. But they're it's coming up. there's a whole hipster culture there that's slowly starting to materialize.
Yeah.
We went into the arts district, which is basically that
And art gallery.
That's yeah, that super
Neon sign.
shitty area that's between like the strip and downtown.
Yeah.
There's like this really destitute, horrible
That's the
area.
weirdest thing to me that always threw me off. Like, to interrupt real quick, it always threw me off about Vegas. I'd be like, where's the downtown? Like, thinking, I mean, even Cleveland has a downtown. Like, every city I know has a downtown. Like, where's the I'm thinking, like, buildings, commerce, things like that. And we go, the first time we go to downtown Vegas, and I'm like, oh, it's just more casinos that are just shittier.
Yeah,
And everything's like cheaper.
And there's like fried Oreos here. That's the downtown. I was like, I didn't. It took me so long to understand that there's not like an
it's
actual
like proper downtown. Yeah,
like it's not.
It's basically where you go for penny slots.
Yes,
Okay, we're downtown
Now we're downtown.
Yeah.
living it large.
Yeah.
Downtown, penny slots and fried Oreos.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not going like downtown to like file some sort of papers with the city or something. Something like
Yeah.
you know.
go to the
you gotta-
ballet.
Yeah. We got to head downtown today, guys. Or when you get thrown in the paddy wagon, you're going downtown.
You're going
buddy.
downtown,
Yeah.
kid.
Like,
Yo,
Fremont
shit, where
Street?
the cheaper slots are?
Yeah, where they do the zip line. Oh, cool. Awesome.
That's gonna be fun. The zip
Your
line.
downtown's cool.
So yeah, the arts district is kind of where the gentrification started. They have those containers, like that. What's that place called down in Long Beach?
Oh,
The thing-
Steelcraft. They really.
Steelcraft. They have something that's like Steelcraft, where it's a bunch of like shipping containers that they made into little, hipster. Like one sells coffee and one does beer and one does wine and.
That's
whatever.
cool. I didn't know they.
Go for charcuterie.
They have they have a fairly large food truck scene there too, which is surprising. More on that later.
Yeah.
But
Anyhow, so around that area, there's some of that, but it's so desolate and sad and just
And hot.
and yeah, exactly. Like it was like the first day we were there it was like 109, and then at night it was.
it's still like 100.
Yeah, it was like in the high 80s, but it doesn't feel like it. I think because everything's paved, like you've
So
got
it's still
buildings
hot.
buildings
Everything's
around you
still
and
smoky.
the ground, and so it's just radiating heat from
Residual,
everything, and it's miserable.
It's like a microwave town.
Yeah.
It's like
Exactly.
cooking.
I feel like a hot pocket. It's so bad. But yeah.
So there's
So there you go.
there's like a brewery there.
There's a brewery there, a place called Hop Nuts, which is like the worst name for a brewery.
That's so whack.
Yeah.
That's so whack.
That's like
We're Hobnuts!
like when you're going over the list, like Hobnuts, everybody go like, haha. They're like, we can't call it that. That's bullshit. But
Yeah,
somehow
the
they
guy
know
with
they
the
did.
money, the guy with the money goes, no, we're calling it that.
No, it's
Hop
Hobnuts.
Nuts.
Gosh,
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
Dave's got $100,000 on this. So
Yeah.
Fuck.
Guess we're
Hobnuts
calling
it
it
is.
Hobnuts.
Yeah. The kids will like that one. Hop Nuts.
Hobnuts.
We're going with that.
That's atrocious.
So
Actually.
yeah, we stumbled across Hop Nuts by accident. But there's
Do we have a Hobnuts beer?
we don't, because they don't have anything in cans. It's
Oh,
all on tap.
okay.
But I tried to bring one from each different brewery from out that area.
what's the one we just opened?
The one we have
Craft
is
House. It's actually-
Craft House is
too
really
bad.
good. It's
What's that
this is a shiny new toy, extra pale ale. That's a good one.
Let me see that can there.
But
You gonna smash it on your head, bro?
Bro, let's do this. It is the hour of the Barbarian.
Yeah.
But
Looks nice. They're getting nice packaging.
yeah,
What that would sound like on
font you could read. Yeah, let's just try it out.
Totally hurt.
Yeah. You did.
All right, shit. All right, I got
That's
it. All
great.
right. Hold on.
Oh, Blutowski.
Yeah.
It's fucking tough. Yeah,
beer all
I got
in my
beer
hair
too. Yeah, well, too crushed.
I felt pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
good.
liberating.
I
I
had-
felt pretty nice.
Still pretty tough.
I had a couple
Bunch of
people.
like bleeding and like, I felt good, guys. I'll be over here.
Later, he's crying in bed.
I had a couple of people tell me we should set up cameras, so that would have been the perfect moment
That
to
would have
catch
been a
it.
good one.
Yeah.
And
That was
like
good.
my dick's out now, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks swollen.
I mean, wait, what? I didn't say that.
Yeah. Looks like a fish head.
Yeah. So we went out there. Reason we were out there is to see.
Roly
It's
poly
like
fish heads.
a purple mushroom.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
But
It's
we-
like an old spear. Like a spearhead, you find like an Indian spearhead.
This is taking quite the
Yeah,
turn.
Yeah.
But it relates to Vegas, you know?
Yeah.
There's spearheads out there
When I
probably
think
buried in
Vegas,
the
I just think dick tips.
Yeah.
dick tips and spearheads.
But when
Holy
in
fuck.
Vegas, stay in Vegas. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Just stay
Yeah,
there.
that's what they always say.
When you
my
go to
God.
Vegas, fucking stay there, man.
Yeah, that's what they.
I haven't
That's their
laughed that
slogan
hard
for
in
the
a
city.
while.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dudes! I actually am bleeding.
You're
Yeah.
Where? Let me see.
That's awesome.
Is that from your head?
That's
I think it's
badass.
from my finger. Yeah.
Oh, you probably. Oh, yeah.
I must have cut it on the can.
must-
Yeah,
yeah, yours is
That's
kinda
like a
sharp.
wrestling move right
That's
there.
amazing.
Yeah, that's some
That's a good one.
good blood, huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Tastes like there's a little bit of hops in here.
Rust.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh
we,
my
we
God.
went out to see Lindsey Buckingham and
That's
Christy,
cool.
A
Christy
ripper of a
McVie.
guitar player.
Yeah, yeah, that guy's
He plays with
amazing.
one finger usually, right?
Yeah, yeah, he
Fucking
plays with his
weird.
fingers, which is crazy. Because you listen to like those solos and stuff, and
He was in
he's like-
Dystopia?
yeah, exactly,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Early
And
dystopia.
anti-schism after that, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, legend.
Yeah, exactly.
Legend, this guy.
He split after that and then did Holiday Road and then
Yeah.
and then his career took off.
Yeah. He was in the
As
Melvins.
soon as Vacation came out, Holiday Road hit the streets, and then he was huge, and then he joined the Melvins for a
Yeah,
little bit.
exactly. Yeah,
cool.
he's in big business.
Yeah,
Crom.
big business. Then he was in Crom for like a week, and
Yeah.
we kicked him out. As, we don't
Yeah.
like people playing with their fingers.
Yeah, now he's in a gore grind band.
Now I'm hitting him up for Acid for Cum to see if
Yeah.
he wants to do a guest finger twiddle.
Guest gutturals.
Yeah,
Guest cricket vocals.
guest.
But it's him and Christine McVie, who's one of the singers in Fleetwood Mac, and that's my wife's.
Did they play like one of the casino arena things?
Yeah,
or,
it was whatever the venue was at the Monte Carlo. We got this huge,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
huge venue there, which is really nice.
Were they
But-
doing like a residency there, or just playing?
No,
one
it was
night?
just a
night?
one show. Yeah, and Kristen McVie is my wife's favorite. She's not I was gonna say
Stevie Nicks?
I was gonna say Nikki Sixx. She's like a Stevie Nicks
She's not a fan
fan.
of gypsies.
Yeah, exactly. Just that little, shivery rat voice of hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shivering rat
So
voice.
she's not a fan of that. But she
Sounds
likes
like you're
Kristen
not a
McVie.
fan calling her shivering rat voice.
Yeah, well,
That's how I know her.
term of
Shivering
endearment.
rat voice. Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But
SRV. SRV.
it was a pretty good show. Christine McVie was a little rough.
Yeah.
You could tell
Really?
you could tell she was old.
Wow.
And like
There's something about someone's
Camille
voice
got-
when
Camille
they're
got-
old.
yeah.
You know? Like Johnny Cash. I mean,
Yeah.
legendary, but that, I heard myself.
Yeah.
today. It's like
You can hear the
oh,
old in his voice.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Which for him it works.
It makes sense
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, after a while, I'm like, I don't want to hear like an old.
look, Gramps.
Yeah.
Gramps like losing it on his way out. Like, just let me record this one album.
Yeah.
It's like, all right,
Yeah,
yo,
she-
this is gonna be recorded forever. You know that, right? It's like, fuck. I
Guy
don't
takes
care.
like 10 naps a day.
Yeah,
So it's gonna
and
take-
also it's like, well, I'll be dead soon. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly. But no, she was. It was a good show, but she was a little rough.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it looked a little bit like hearing Grandma sing to you.
Sing to you.
When the loving starts and the lights go down.
And then she's like,
Yeah.
and as she's saying that, she's creeping out of the room.
Yeah, exactly.
She's trying to get you to go to sleep.
She's in, she's in her,
loving starts
when the loving starts and the lights go down. I'm just thinking of her in like a negligee creeping up, like trying to
She's like,
trying to sneak in the bed with you, and you're like,
starts and the lights go
He's
down.
like scratching your back with
He's like,
nails and shit.
Then it's like, okay, good night, mijo.
You know, he was.
put you to sleep. Oh, I hope she's not listening.
I know,
I'm
I'm
pretty
sorry.
sure she is. Cause
yeah.
We're
That's
fans,
what I'm thinking.
We're
Yeah.
fans.
well, the,
It's just-
the whole Lindsey Buckingham
Yeah.
dystopia.
Anti-schism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Tie-in sort of
connection
thing.
there.
I'm sure they're
He was-
both listening.
He was just on Diners, Drives, and Dives, Lindsey Buckingham.
Oh, yeah?
So he like owns a restaurant. And
Does he cook with
I
one
wanna say
finger?
It was him.
Does he cook with one finger?
Or who was the drummer from Fleetwood Mac? Maybe it was the
Mick
drummer.
Fleetwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's what
Is
it
he
was.
still- he's not
It wa-
doing
it was
anything
Mick
with them
Fleetwood.
anymore, right?
It was, yeah.
I thought that Fleetwood Mac
Well,
didn't
Fleetwood
they play
Mac,
like Dodger Stadium?
They did. Yeah, the thing they
But I
did
thought Mick
recently.
Fleetwood wasn't.
I thought it was the original 5.
Was it all? Really?
I don't know.
He was it was Mick Fleetwood who was on. He owns like some bar and grill, which that's got to be so awesome because like one of the dudes from Iron Maiden owns like a bar and grill. I guess if you're like a successful musician, it's like, well, what do you want to do with your money?
Alice Cooper.
But yeah, Alice Cooper,
one in,
like
Arizona, right?
like just this bar and grill at Gene Simmons Rock and Brew, like
Cock and balls. Gene Simmons cock and balls.
Gene Simmons Cock and Balls. What a weird thing to like. Yeah, I've been in the business for a long time. Like you all know who I am, I'm a rock star. Just need a bar and grill. That just sounds like a great idea.
I mean, it's like where do you want to go when you're older?
If you loved my album, you'll love my sandwich.
You'll love my meatball sandwich.
I was gonna say you'll love my meatloaf. You'll love my album. You'll love my meatloaf. Can't get enough of it.
Nah, brutal.
Does Meatloaf have a diner?
The fact that he doesn't have a restaurant is actually kind of a mindfuck. Why does Meatloaf
have a diner?
not have a fucking restaurant?
Exactly.
Why did the Fat Boys not have a restaurant?
Exactly.
Come on, now we're getting somewhere, guys.
Yeah,
now we gotta.
What's another food one?
Jimmy Buffett has his cheeseburger.
Oh,
in
Jimmy
Paradise.
Buffet.
That's
Jimmy Buffet.
Yeah. Why doesn't he have a buffet somewhere, like an all-you-can-eat buffet? All you can
Jimmy's
eat.
Buffet.
All you can eat. Jimmy Buffet.
And why isn't it pronounced buffet? Why is it Buffett?
Man, we're on to something here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You start a
I'm
restaurant.
not sure what.
Meatloaf's meatloaf.
Yeah. Exactly.
Home of the meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah, it's probably good too.
Redundant.
Made from his.
I can taste the redundancy.
Redundant.
made with his meat.
Well, do you want to take a quick one and then get back to it?
Yeah, let's get on to some shitty ads we're gonna make up in a little
right.
bit. And
All right.
Here's some
First
tunes
one's
or
coming
something.
to you live
We'll
from
try-
Monster Energy.
Maybe we'll play some Vegas band or something that we can figure out.
Is there a
someone from
Vegas
there.
I don't
band?
know if there are any.
That's something to mull
I don't
over
think any
while
Vegas
we're on
bands
break,
exist.
too.
We're
We do like a.
for this break. We're gonna try and discover a
A Vegas band.
Yeah.
We'll
That
be-
isn't like a rockabilly, psychobilly, anything with the fucking Billy in the end of it.
in flames.
Yeah, in
no,
flames.
No Billy in flames. We'll see if we can get to that. So we'll be back shortly.
Something tells me we'll fail.
I just close my eyes again. Time for the Three Weavers grain. Oh, hello. Welcome aboard the Three Weavers train. Independently owned and operated since 2013, brewing their first batch in 2014, closing in on their third anniversary of brewing in beautiful Inglewood, California, in the shadow of Los Angeles International Airport. Three Weavers, a magical world of brewing. This year they will brew 10,000 barrels in the most delectable brews, positioning themselves as the largest independent brewery in Los Angeles. Do you enjoy IPAs, ESBs, porters, stouts, saisons, strong ales? They even have a collaboration with Alpine, a double IPA called Off the Beaten Path. Three Weavers. Most local breweries have no weavers. Some only one, occasionally two. But no, it's not good enough. Three, yes, three weavers is what's necessary. And Three Weavers knows that to bring you the finest in independent ales, 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 ales. Ooh, Three Weavers, I believe you can get me through the pines.
Welcome back.
8.2. Yeah.
This is from Love Lady Brewing, and I haven't had any of these. So, first impressions.
I fucking spilled on myself.
Oh, good.
Actually, let me see.
Also from Henderson.
Pretty good. Pretty smooth. Not very. What is this again? What
It's
kind
a
of
double
beer?
IPA.
Yeah,
It's called
good.
Hop Atomic.
Let me get a whiff of that.
Yeah.
That bad boy. Smells nice.
It's already gone through my
Yeah.
body, so if you want to sniff it out of my ass too, that's.
Oh, please. That's how I prefer it.
My buddy Scott Martin sent me this fucking I don't know where he found it, but it was just like girls farting, and like it was mainly other girls, just like that's like their fetish. So a girl just
Having
had,
girls fart on other girls fart on them.
well, like the girl had her
near them?
mouth on her ass, and it's just like farting, and she's just like
Oh
going,
my
like almost like
God.
sucking the fart out.
Oh my.
And then like the girls just got her nose,
Whoa.
like her snout straight up the other one's ass, and just like just like and the other she
Oh,
was
it's woodsy.
yeah.
So
I'm getting a little bit of
It's like a
what is that? Some legume on the back end.
Some char.
yeah, it's like an artisanal fart. Craft farting.
Oh, dude, like
It's like a Portlandia sketch.
Yeah, totally.
it's one of those things where like I could have like went down a rabbit hole and looked it up, but I was like, that was enough. It was like
Yeah.
maybe a minute.
Yeah,
of-
because then that's in your browser like history
Yeah, and
forever.
you're red flagged. Like,
Yeah,
oh
exactly.
my god.
Yeah, then when the FBI comes to your house, you're like, no, it was,
We
it was
found
an
a lot of this
accident.
fart on fart videos.
It's so gnarly.
Yeah, mouth open, just like on the ass, and then it'd be like a little like a just a
gross.
not. It was
Oh,
brutal.
boy.
But yeah,
Hey, welcome back.
welcome back,
Yeah.
back to Vegas.
Yeah. All
right.
Here we are back in
That-
Vegas.
that's exactly the sort of thing that would happen in Vegas, and should rightfully stay in Vegas.
Yeah, man.
Oh
my God,
Artisanal
that's
Look,
farts.
look, if you go to Vegas, just stay in Vegas. All right.
with your artisanal farts.
exactly. With your craft
So we-
farting.
We managed to find a band. Well, a few of the older bands, but the one band you guys talked about was the God's
America, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
And
really
we
good
actually
sounding shit.
just listened to them.
Oh yeah, we just
Yeah.
listened to it. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, remember that? It was before the ad, I think. Before the ad you just heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
That we haven't
yeah.
created
That
yet.
was
but
so.
before the ad.
Hey, that was super funny, you
Those are my
guys.
dad, yeah.
That was
I know.
great.
Remember, this
Wacky.
is live. We did the
Yeah.
ad.
Right.
Oh.
Exactly.
Boy, did we have fun
No,
making
but
that.
God's America is a great band from out there. Probably the only
That's all I can think
great
of.
band I can
Yeah.
think of from out there. I'm sure there are others. I'm sure you'll let us know. You people out
That's
there.
what we said at the
but-
break. It was like, it's a college town too. UNLV. Like, why is there not a massive hard? I mean, like, or not a massive hard, but I mean, every college town in America seems to have some
Yeah.
kind of punk or hardcore scene. Like, why not?
Someone's
there?
going to be really mad that we didn't mention like 10 bands. That
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. This yeah, we're horrible.
Yeah.
I guess there's like
Go on.
college scenes all over America, and we don't know half of those bands, or even like a
No.
third of those bands. So
No. Hey, man, if they're not on Metal Blade or,
Yeah.
Virgin, I don't
I'm
know.
not interested.
I'm not
Slap
interested. and if they're not on Slap Bam, I
Yeah,
don't fucking
forget
know.
it.
yeah,
Exactly.
I just don't care.
Wink Martindale was
They're-
on Slap
they're dead to
Bam,
me.
so
Yeah,
fuck you.
absolutely.
With his permission, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Totally.
That's the greatest thing about underground music. Everything's used with permission. And
Especially graphics.
graphics and songs and sound bites. Mm-hmm. Like
Yeah.
Dystopia.
Like samples and-
Dystopia
yeah.
sampled the fuck out of River's Edge, and they got full permission.
oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It was
It's
good.
like pretty
Yeah.
cool, man. Really cool that they
went
let
through
them do
went
that.
through all the red tape and all the
Oh,
necessary
yeah.
permits and
They got and the mo-
licensing.
They got the
and-
proper royalties in order.
Absolutely.
And everything. Yeah.
And I think they had to
Absolutely.
wait 6 months, and they did wait 6 months to release the 7-inch.
Exactly.
Oh,
So-
oh.
Do you want to
Real
take that
pro.
call?
It's your private number. Right now, I'm getting a call from what
Oh,
says
put him on speaker.
private number.
Put him on speaker.
This is our first caller?
Afraid.
Just answer
Put
it.
him on
Hello,
speaker.
caller. You're on the air.
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Put him on speaker.
Hey, caller. You're on the air.
Is it telemarketer?
Radio silence.
Hello. Who is this?
We're doing a
Put him on speaker.
Dude, what's up, man? Yeah, we're doing.
I guess.
Right now.
I guess Ryan and I will talk about it. So.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
So anyhow, yeah.
I'll call you later, Holmes. Hey, he's from Bakersfield. It's not. We could one day do a show about Bakersfield.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, how
Yeah.
much is he holding right now?
We could also take
Matt?
cyanide one day too, but you know,
No. Wait, are you in LA or what?
life is full of choices, some good, some bad.
Are you on a paper? Right now?
I'm fucking losing it. This is so like...
Well, call me back in like an hour.
Yeah. Don't call back. Hang up now.
That
Whenever you
really
call back.
sums up the professionalism
That's,
of this
yeah.
podcast.
That's actually Gator. Remember that guy?
Oh, really?
Gator? Yeah.
Gator Mark Anthony, the skater rapist.
No, not the one that killed some people.
Ah, okay.
Some people.
Well, you don't know.
Not the one that killed a.
You don't know
a
that this
couple.
gator didn't kill anybody.
Just makeup shit. Not the one that killed those 4 women.
Yeah.
And that couple. Like what?
That's the old
No, that's
drummer.
Gator. He's the old drummer for Crom, and
Oh, cool.
twice or maybe 3 times. We kicked him out once, and then and then the second time he just never showed up again, and then he went to jail, and then like a year later he just showed up at my doorstep, and his mouth was wired shut, and I'm like, what the fuck happened, dude? He's like, I was in jail and I got jumped and they broke my jaw and they had to get it wired shut. And I'm just
Whoa.
like. Fuck.
Whoa.
I'm like, so I guess we can't have any
welcome.
beers because
Yeah.
of your stupid wired shut mouth.
That's rough living, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So he's in town. So I'll
good.
probably see him later.
Cool, cool. I'll make
Fantastic.
sure to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, yeah. Good old Gator.
So yeah, you're talking about.
I'll bring the daughter along.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the Vegas hardcore bands, and yeah, just remembering some of the old ones. Well, there's MIA, who's probably I think the best known of.
They kind of
any-
sound like electro female, right? She's
Yeah,
British.
pretty much. Yeah.
What's that? That's a total.
Yeah.
different
Diplo, Diplo back in the day,
Yeah, I
their whole
think so.
connection.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, but they had a record on Alternative Tentacles, and
Oh, wow.
there was a split that came out after that. But there was that band in the mid '80s, early to mid '80s, something like that, and then the band Atomic Gods. I just looked up during the break that I got the name right, Atomic Gods. I don't think
Wow.
they ever put anything out though.
That sharp memory of yours.
Yeah, and
It's
then
like 29 years ago.
That's
and
crazy.
what's the other one?
Schizoid? You said?
Schizoid. Is schizo scared?
Schizo. You said schizo.
Schizo.
That sounds familiar.
Or schizoid. I think it's schizoid.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. It doesn't matter because they didn't release anything either. So
Cool.
yeah, I'm
Cool.
I'm glad we're talking about them.
So all you record nerds out there,
Yeah.
don't bother looking.
Yeah. So this band that I saw 30 years ago who didn't put out anything. Yeah. Let's talk about them.
Yeah, they were
Call us. We want to
cool.
interview you
Yeah.
about
Boy, they were so great.
about the stuff you didn't do.
Yeah. So speaking
Now
of
I want to take callers on air after that.
Yeah.
That phone call.
I could have put him on speaker.
That would have been funny.
I didn't
think about it.
on speaker.
He's totally dopey too. He's going, huh? What, you're doing a radio thing or something? Like, oh man. Just like,
Oh boy.
Let's talk about things we did do, like go to Vegas. What happened with you? You went with mom.
Well, I went with my mom and my wife and my daughter, which is just a recipe for a rager in Vegas.
yeah, oh yeah.
No, my mom never been before, so we went. But
And do you have to explain how old's your daughter?
she's 7 months, so she was hitting it.
She had the best time in
pretty
Vegas,
hard.
right?
She was
Yeah.
hitting it pretty hard.
Had the best time.
Yeah, she probably puked at least once during
At
this
least
trip,
a couple
like
times.
everybody else in
Dude,
Vegas.
she partied so hard she shit herself like
Oh my
multiple
God,
times.
that's
She was like
brutal.
shitting her pants every
I know,
day.
It was crazy.
That's
It
so
was
brutal.
Crazy. She couldn't get
Wow,
enough.
She's crazy. She
I
takes
know.
after her dad.
It was
That's
pretty
right.
wild. She's a ripper. I mean, it was the exact opposite. It was my first trip to Vegas sober, which was just, I mean, in general, that's a weird thing. And, and then with your mom and your daughter, it's a completely different, I mean, we stayed on the Strip. We didn't leave the Strip, which is, my wife, she loves gambling like crazy. Like loves to gamble. Like the first time we went together, I remember I was beyond broke. Nothing's new. And it was $60 in blackjack. I had $60 for the weekend. was what I brought. And we sat down at the table at the Hard Rock, and I lost it in like maybe 5 minutes. And I didn't even get the fucking free beer. And I was like, losing it. Like, I did not understand Vegas for the longest time.
So you saw the
like,
waitress coming at you with the beer, and as soon as you lost everything, she just turned around.
Yeah, just turn
and walked
around,
away.
like goes to someone with money.
That's where you do
Not
it.
giving you that 75-cent Corona.
It's so hard to like, you know, you work your ass off for your money, and then like the idea when you go there is to like, I mean, eventually when you get the idea in your head that like I'm bringing like 100 or 200 or however much amount of money, and that's like to lose.
Yeah,
like that is like a legit.
You have a budget to allow yourself to lose.
Yeah,
which is crazy because I've never been that person. I've never in my life had a budget to lose.
Yeah, I know,
and which is why I don't gamble. And
it's not like the greatest
it's not
concept
fun
because the odds are fucking against you.
Yeah.
Like completely.
Yeah.
The house is guaranteed.
I have a hard enough time paying my bills, let alone like, you know, let me see how much I can lose in like a really short amount of time.
It's a strange thing. And it's like at least if you're like loaded enough, you know what I mean? Like you get you licked and it's fun at least. Yeah. And then the next day you go, "Oh fuck." Like doing that though sober, it was like, "Oh, cool. That was $10 again in 30 seconds. Let me put $10 more up again and see how quick I can lose it this time." You know, it was like it's just not the funnest like when you're drinking fucking Perrier and San Pellegrino instead of like, you know, a Newcastle and some whiskey. You know, it was like, so it was a very different experience. I ate a lot of pizza. We were there for 2 days. I think I ate pizza like 6 times. Yeah, which was awesome. And White Castle, which for the love of God, they closed for whatever reason. They closed all the White Castles in Cleveland, which is the biggest crying and shame ever on Christmas night. December 24th, 2014.
That's a slap in the face of Santa Claus and Jesus.
I know, man. The Lord and Santa Claus both want you to eat the shit out of White Castle. I mean, we went there like.
Why is it called like Black Castle?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We should bring it up. With
I just had to bring that up.
Yeah, let's bring it up with them.
Sorry.
Yeah,
but
and it's not coincidence they're open for 88 years.
Oh wow! Are you serious? Well.
Yeah, it's like the Illuminati. And,
exactly.
Like, it was getting down to some crazy rabbit hole. Next thing you know, like you're just gonna hear gunshots coming through the studio, and we're all gonna be dead.
I remember in Vegas where I lost fucking money like a dipshit, and I was so hammered. Me and my buddy Will were hanging out by the fountains, scooping up the change of lost dreams.
That's beautiful.
We were just kind of like leaning over the like sitting down where the fountains were, and then kind of leaning into the water and putting our hand in there and scooping up some change and put it in our pockets. We could gather up enough change.
Well, the best part is, you know, the cameras picked that up, but they were probably like, you know what, these guys are just too pathetic.
Well, no, this was like this is like the 90s. I don't think
so maybe not. Yeah,
there's probably no cameras. You can't do that shit now.
I remember we were out there that first time, and there was a 99-cent meal, some like buffet or something. But it was at midnight, and so I remember we because we had so little money. And we're just like, we're looking at the clock.
Down the minutes,
We're looking at the clock. We're like, all right, it's 11:48. We got 12 minutes.
Dude, and we're gonna eat
for the 99-cent buffet.
That must have been the shittiest buffet. Was it just awful? Do you remember it?
The worst.
Oh, sure, yeah. Just like garbage meats.
Oh, yeah.
It's
just like, those frozen meatballs,
cold
and stuff
toast.
Like that. Yeah.
When we were in we met up with the Waste guys in Reno. Like, this is 2001. We did like a bunch of dates with them. It just so happened.
Who's we?
It's a band that I was in.
What band was this?
Macho Man?
It was a band called Killed in Action that I was in.
So was that the one with Lindsey Buckingham?
That was with Lindsey Buckingham. Yeah.
Okay. But Christina McVie wasn't in it.
No.
But Stevie Nicks was.
Stevie Nicks
and
was.
Nikki Sixx.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. It was a super group.
So Killed in Action and Municipal Waste were on tour.
And we were in Reno, and we played a skate park with Iron Lung. Mm-hmm. And Reno was what I thought Vegas was going to be like. More down and out, more like dirty, gritty. Yeah. They still had the 99-cent buffets and stuff. And I remember it was Rob who played drums in Killed in Action, who is now a principal in Denver, Colorado, which I love. Yeah. And Tony and myself.
Don't give out the name of the school. You're going to get fired.
I know. I probably should give
for being associated with them.
But we were like, we did the same thing in Reno. We were like counting down to like it was like a $2 buffet or something. We're like, this is fucking awesome. And then we got to Vegas, and we're like, it's going to be more of the same. This is great. We're going to save money by eating at these shitty buffets and whatnot. and it was the exact opposite.
$24.99.
Oh
buffet,
my god,
right?
man! And we did play a skate park in Vegas too, and it was the only show that entire tour when the Waste guys said, "Hey, why don't you guys headline the show?"
That's fucked.
Because there was like maybe 3 people there, and it was the first time, which is crazy that I can actually pinpoint this. It was the first time that I'd ever gotten just shellacked off whiskey. Like someone had a bottle of whiskey I don't know if it was we were too broke to buy beer or what the deal was, or just the convenience of the fact that this whiskey was there. And I think we played, like the Waste played maybe 5 songs and was like, that's enough. And then we played, yeah,
5 songs.
we played 3, but that was my doing. I was horrifically drunk, and they wanted to play more because, why not? We're here. It's like a practice anyways. And
That's what everybody says in those like.
Yeah, you gotta justify your bruised ego a little bit. Well, it's just a practice.
Well, I don't care if it's 1 person or 1,000 people. We're gonna give them the same
110%.
Yeah.
And then when you're actually there, you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, totally.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, it's
Which is probably what you did.
Yeah, absolutely. I was fucking
Like you
hammered.
want to leave, you want to say fuck this is bullshit, but then you've got 6 people who are genuinely stoked to see you.
I know,
so.
and they paid.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. It's like like I don't want to be one. I've been to small shows like that I've attended, and how would I feel if that band was just like, oh, fuck you guys?
Yeah,
And it's
'cause
like,
they're
no,
literally-
you're saying fuck you to everyone who's not there, not to the people who are there,
here.
but you're
They're
frustrated.
saying fuck you to the people standing there. I mean, even though they're not trying to. I mean, you're essentially saying, yeah, I know you paid that $5. That $5 isn't going to pay for our gas to the next city. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
There's
essentially.
also
Your
that-
scene sucks.
Yeah.
There's also that feeling where you're at a show like that where there's like 10 people and you want to leave, but you're like, fuck, then there's going to be 9 people when I leave. Like, and like if 2 other people leave, then there's now 7. Like, that's depressing.
Actually, that's what Iron Lung guys told me when they, what was it, the early 2000s or so after I moved down here to LA. They were playing at the Smell.
Oh, nice.
And I went to see them, and there was nobody there. And like I walked in, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we're playing." I'm like, "What?"
Because you were there.
Yeah, and then they're like,
to me? Okay.
"Yeah," because there was nobody there, and they're like, "If one other person shows up, we'll play."
Oh my god. That's
So I shut up. And they're like, "Okay, we're playing. Let's go."
Those guys are so awesome.
Yeah,
They were the
my
most
favorite.
hospitable dudes. They were the skate park in Reno was insane. I just remember drawing like with marker a tiny bat like on the top of my arm, and then a huge dong going down the rest of my arm. And I wore a cape and a
have a
Burger
fish head
King
at the end?
crown, and we were calling it like it was some kind of super. I don't know. The Reno show was insane, and not too many people there either, but.
Doesn't
We
matter.
were running up the ramps and doing flips and sliding down the ramps and all. I mean, it was fun as hell. It was really great. But then Vegas, the Iron Lung guys weren't there. We didn't know anybody there.
So it's just like,
So it was
wah,
just a
wah.
different vibe. We were like, well, at least it'll be like Reno, like it'll be fun. But it wasn't. It wasn't fun at all.
At all.
They turned into like just a jerk drunk. The first time being blasted off whiskey. And like after 3 songs, I probably said a few things. Like I'm probably in regards to like fuck this, and bummed out the people who actually were there, all 4 or 5 of them. And then I bummed out the rest of my band. And Laser, the guitar player, he stayed with me in Vegas. They went on to Colorado.
And just left you.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was like a mutual like.
Yeah.
You're
you know
staying
what I
here,
mean?
like, fuck
yeah, one of those sort of
Yeah.
deals. Let's blow out some steam, like. what
Because
you
you're
did
so
wasn't
drunk,
cool.
you're like, I heard this saying, when you're in Vegas, you stay in Vegas.
yeah.
And so you stayed behind
I stayed in
because you're such a
Vegas, yeah.
dumbass.
Since I was 5 years old, I've been hearing the saying, when you're in Vegas, you stay there, buddy.
You stay in fucking
I'm
Vegas.
staying, God damn it! You guys go, be pussies. I'm gonna stay.
It was a train wreck, man. It was not. And then we stayed. The guys from the Waste got a hotel like just off the strip, but like one of the, how they can go like a block off the strip, and there's like some, like a Motel 6 or whatever. You don't have to stay in the resorts. And we were jumping around or something. I blasted my knee through one of the walls, and I was bleeding everywhere. And there was just a big old knee-shaped hole in the wall of the hotel. And,
It was under their name?
It was not a good scene.
Was it under their name?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It wasn't a good. Not the first time not the first time I bummed out the municipal waste collectively, by the way.
okay.
We'll save that for another show.
Yeah.
Still good friends of ours. I will put that in there. But yeah, I mean that tour itself was fun. But and like the best friends a guy could have with those guys. But man, that was like that was a weird one. Being drunk off whiskey in the middle of the desert, not knowing a thing, and like you're trying to. There's nothing to do there.
Yeah.
Outside of like, and especially when you're. I mean, I was 21.
If you're broke, there's nothing to do.
21, broke, on tour, like let's do. At least you can go like in Columbus or whatever college town or whatever. You go to like a pizza shop, and then maybe the guy who you're staying with has a connection at that pizza shop. His buddy works there. You get hooked up pizza, or there's something to do, or a house party or something. Vegas was just like, oh, well, we're here now. If any of us had like a couple $100, we could go to the Strip.
Yeah.
But
Or
let me see. You no.
Or
Oh, we're all broke. Okay,
Well
cool.
then.
All right.
Well, then 99-cent buffet
Yeah.
at midnight it
That's
is.
or a
something-
generator and you could jam or something.
yeah. For real.
Hey, bring the generator out to. We'll go 10 miles out there and
Yeah,
fucking jam.
we'll just jam. Let's start a new band.
Yeah.
Practice out there. Practice out by that cactus.
Let's start a new band in Vegas so someone fucking knows a band from Vegas.
That's a diss on your scene.
Fuck. Ooh, yeah. I'm a turd. Sorry.
All right, so
Sorry,
this is
Vegas.
another Vegas beer that we opened. This is Big Dog's Brewing, which I kind of avoided for a while.
That can is ridiculous.
Yeah, I brought this back just to have something different to try, but I mean the fact that it's called Big Dogs make me think that whole stupid
Is it
90s.
the
like-
shirt
yeah,
company.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Is
it's super
it with a
douchey.
W in there or is it just
No,
dogs?
Just dogs.
Oh, okay.
What did you say? I thought you said, is there a yuppie on there? Like, is
there
there
a
a
yuppie?
yuppie on the label?
Like
No,
a picture
the
of him?
hippie. This is called peace, love, and hoppiness. Get it?
that's
Hoppy,
pretty good.
not happiness,
That's
but hoppy.
good.
It's a
That's good.
tie-dyed
That's
can.
good.
Yeah, but Big Dogs.
that?
Yeah, it just makes me think of that jack off, apparel
Big
line
dogs,
from the Big
Oh, yeah,
Dogs.
yeah,
There's like
Big
a
Dogs.
Frat
huge
guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like frat guy thing of like with some like shaggy dog wearing sunglasses, like
Yeah.
surfing or skateboarding or driving a big truck or something like that. And
With his lipstick
Big
out?
Dogs.
Something is what? With his lipstick out.
Well, I'm
He's
referring
aroused.
to the...
Always goes
I'm
back
referring
to
the-
dicks.
It always goes back to dog
Go
dicks.
back to dog dick.
With
But
his
I watch Big Dogs. Watch Big Dogs become like cool
goddamn
again.
lipstick.
Yeah.
You know, like that's gonna be
He's
the
gotta
new
come back.
$25 shirt company.
Keep your lipstick in, damn it.
Keep your lipstick in.
Damn it.
Okay, so needless to say, this last trip you didn't. There's no strip
It was
clubs.
very different. And you know what's funny is like I was looking forward to just like going and hanging out by the pool and stuff. And looking at the forecast was much like yours the entire time. We're driving out there. We drove out that night. Got to Bakersfield and it was 110 degrees. Or no, not Bakersfield. Was it the one with the world's
Baker?
largest?
Baker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Baker, the world's
Yeah.
largest.
It's gone,
thermometer.
though. The thermometer's gone.
No,
No,
it's there.
it's
Is it
back.
still-
again.
it's back?
It's back,
there,
full
yeah.
effect.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's 110 degrees at night, and I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be brutal. Go to the pool tomorrow, it'll be fun. Hang out
Yeah.
with the baby, take the baby in the pool. She loves that shit. Fucking rained.
Really?
It rained the 2 days we were there. So like we couldn't even really do much, with my mom, and we couldn't walk down the strip really. I mean, we did a little bit, but it wasn't just like the 2 days in like the entire summer that it rained.
Crazy.
And we took a couple cabs, and the cab drivers were all like, "Oh, this is the best! Like it's raining. It
Oh,
feels so
be,
good."
it must
And
be
I'm like-
nice though.
And I'm like, I agree with you.
Yeah.
That is great. I'm like, it's just funny that it's
It's like acid
the 2
rain.
days
though.
that we're.
It's like acid rain. It's not like real rain. You're like, doesn't the rain burn?
It
But
smells it's fruity. Is there like a fruitiness to this? It smells like there'd be like some kind of
Not really.
Oh, it's just kind of hoppy.
No, it's
Mildly,
just me.
mildly hoppy.
Mildly happy.
I kind of like for how cheesy the
tie-dye.
tie-dye-ness and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I kind of like it. I don't know. It's. I'm a
Well,
sucker
like a
for
wavy,
puppies.
wavy gravy.
Yeah,
Kind of Grateful Dead sort of way, like a fish sort of way.
Fish.
love those guys.
So you didn't go to any strip clubs with mom?
Didn't go any. I've never been to a Vegas strip club either, and I've heard
haven't
that's
either.
like some next level stuff.
Yeah.
And Kevin,
And I only bring that up because I do know that you've gone to a strip club with your in-laws,
oh,
which is a
wow.
fantastic story if you feel like telling it. If not, then we'll look up.
It was a bit more than a strip club. I don't know if I want to tell this one. I'm
Okay.
not sure if I'm comfortable enough just
All right.
yet.
All right.
It's
Don't mean to
pretty gnarly.
put you on the spot, but it is a really good story. It's the only reason
We'll
I'm
save
bringing it
that
up.
one for when you start drinking, because you'll
Yeah,
probably
when you
blurt
start
it out.
drinking, then you'll
Oh,
just,
I mean, I told
yeah.
everybody and their mother the second I came home from.
okay.
We'll say that for
Just to
later.
keep
It's-
everybody in suspense. Keep listening at any show in the future at any time.
It just might come out.
It may
involves-
happen.
Like the lipstick, it just might
It may,
pop out.
it may just pop out when you least
Yeah,
expect
we'll save
it.
that one because I swear
You
to God,
just grab your
it's
leg and then the lipstick will pop
It's a
out.
next
The
level
lipstick
one.
pops out, and it's...
But Kavina would always tell me about these flights, these mystery flights that she would take to Vegas on like Friday night, and they leave Burbank on Friday and come back on Sunday, and she would always tell me. I swear to God, I've never seen one of these, but she was like, "Oh yeah, we go." And the whole plane is like strippers, and then everybody's getting loaded, and it's a total rager on the plane, and even the
What?
stewardesses are like, "Yeah, just tell me about." I'm like, "What kind of plane ride is this? This is, oh my God,
Soul
we gotta
plane.
fly to Vegas. Like, this is gonna
Like
be amazing.
Hooters Air.
I can't wait to fly. I can't wait to fly to Vegas.
Hooters did have an airline. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they have a real broken down looking casino in Vegas.
Do they have,
It looks
do they have a
real
Navy,
dingy.
too, or what?
A what?
Navy.
Navy. Hooters Navy.
An Air Force.
They have a whole division of
Hooters
that.
Army.
They have a Hooters Pentagon.
Yeah. Speaking of Pentagon, there's a Trump building there too.
Yeah.
Trump has a
yeah.
casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all gold and shiny, and I was like strangely drawn
to it?
Yeah, like I really wanted to see.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see how white it was.
Well, we were talking about that because we drove up, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot there's a Trump casino there."
Mm.
And I'm like, and in my mind, I'm picturing like cobwebs and nobody's there. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, who's staying there, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And then like Kavina just laughed. She's like, everybody. Like every
Yeah.
asshole who voted for
Yeah,
Trump. I mean, like,
yeah.
I'm like, of course, like,
Yeah.
that's like that is ground
It's like
zero
their
for
mecca,
like,
like,
yeah. Fucking America! Vegas!
Keep Vegas great again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean you forget about that there's that whole faction of people
Oh,
that
yeah,
exists
yeah.
and that
Yeah.
hotel is probably booked up for his entire
yeah.
presidency, you
Yeah.
know, like that's fucking crazy.
And like
You
I-
definitely do see some real motherfuckers of people in Vegas. That's
Yeah.
the other thing that like you see the dredges, is that the proper term? The dredges of
Dregs.
humanity, the
Dregs,
dregs of
yeah.
humanity. I mean
Dregs.
like just the lowest of the fucking low. And it's like when you see like I'll equate it to like if you go to see. Now I've seen Poison 5-6 times.
Whoa.
That's 5 or
probably-
6 times more than I have.
Oh,
Is this-
it's-
is it- yeah,
tell you
me
what,
too.
they put on
Is
a
this in
great
Cleveland
show.
or here?
Yeah. I've seen him a bunch in Cleveland.
Poison
Ricky
Idea?
Rocket.
Where did
no,
this come
no
from?
idea. Not Poison Idea.
This is a side of you we didn't know. Like, this
Oh,
is-
the 80s glam rock will forever
Slaughter?
be. Let's see. The last time I seen him, it was Poison, L.A. Guns, Cinderella, and I can't remember if it was Poison the headline or someone big. I don't know.
it's
But
like
either
a
way,
package.
I've seen them a few times, but you
hair
see-
metal package tour.
yeah, they do like the 80s rehash tours, and
and there's
I-
like one original member in each band.
yeah, totally. And you
So if
but
you take all of them, it makes up one band.
Yeah, exactly.
you see like these people, and I don't mean to. I'm gonna sound like a total dickhead, regardless. So I will finish my thought. But, like,
Again.
you see people like you see some people that they have the $25 tour shirt, and this is like back when $25 was not the norm for
Yeah.
a tour shirt, like a $50 now, like
Yeah.
equivalent of a $50 tour shirt. Fucking getting loaded off of $15 beers, and fucking they're even buying the new shitty album
Yeah.
for $20, and they
Yeah.
got all the gear and all this stuff, and between the tickets and all the shit they bought, they're in the whole thing for like $300, $400, $500, and you're like, God, you should have saved your money. Like, not to sound like a dick, you know. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to sound like an elitist. But then you see that in Vegas. You see these people are like,
Oh, yeah.
and they're just throwing. The more depressing version of that
Yeah.
is the Horseshoe Casino in fucking Cleveland, Ohio, because it's downtown. It's close enough to the steel mills and all that stuff, and you see these people that fucking work hard for a
That
living.
legitimately need to keep their money.
Yeah, man,
right?
and that's like depressing.
Yeah.
We would go there. Couple times we've been there, and it's just like I can't stay. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like I'm
yeah.
watching you like ruin the fucking bread
ruining
and
your
butter
future,
Of my city.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just like these people like are fucking blue collar, hardworking people, and then they go to the casino with these false hopes that they're gonna win hundreds of thousands of dollars this time, but they spend half their fucking paycheck there. It's like, oh, it's too. Not to take the mood down from the podcast, but it's like depressing, man. It's not
I had a friend who was a blackjack dealer in. I had a friend who's a blackjack dealer in Reno.
I just turned my mic off.
Yeah. And she was telling me all sorts of horrible stories, but and there's lots of stuff that they deliberately keep it out of the news because there's so many horrible, like, people lose all their money and like jump off the parking garage and stuff like constantly. Yeah, but they don't report that because I think. First of all, it's so common. Yeah, it's bad. First of all,
boring.
Yeah, boring. That happens every day. Yeah. But obviously, not the best, thing for the economy to advertise that. But also because it is so common, it's like, oh, this is no longer a story because everyone's killing themselves because they
crippling depression from losing all of their money in the casino.
Exactly.
Every time we go to a Browns game, we seem to end up there afterwards. And that
speaking of depressing,
I know. Speaking of depression, how about them Browns, huh? All right. I'd say to throw this in there. The only thing that depressed me about last season is they actually won a game.
Oh,
but I tell you what, that was strategy on the San Diego Chargers
I remember
part because that was bullshit. They're like, how do we get our team
you were
to move
mad.
to LA? I was
you were mad. You're mad after they won.
They ruined a perfect record. The Browns would have had a perfect record for the first time in fucking history. 0-16. Whether they fucking won they beat the Chargers.
That was that field goal thing, right?
Yeah. And that's, that was on the Chargers part. That was like, how do we get ourselves to ensure that we're moving to LA next year?
Lose to the fucking Browns.
Yeah. Like, there you go. But
well, I'm just saying.
That's a good segue. Speaking of depressing, because that's what it is. You go after a Browns game, you see the Browns lose, everybody's fucking bummed out and drunk. Now they're losing at roulette.
Let's go to the casino.
Yeah, they think that's gonna make it better, but they're fucking losing their ass on black. There's no free drinks at the Cleveland casino. They don't have the drink girls who come around and give you free drinks and shit. No, you have to buy your own drinks.
Yeah.
They have Great Lakes on tap, which is pretty nice. You can drink a nice beer, but that's when it gets gnarly. Like, and the game's over at like 3-4 o'clock. Everybody goes to the casino. By like 7-8 o'clock, it's just, dude, it has gone so far downhill. There's not even a single like siren going off for the one guy who wins. You know what I mean? Like, it's just it's a full pack casino and people wearing orange and brown with their fucking heads down on the table, like just realizing that they've just spent next week's money for groceries. It's like fucking woo. Talk about some real shit there, man. Woo, man.
Well, I'm go outside, the river's on fire.
The river's on fire.
It's just the worst. Worst
the
of
Browns
the
have
worst.
lost again.
The plague.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this is in, there will be a podcast on football because it's coming up soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I can't wait.
We're going to bore some people.
I know it's going to bum so many people out, but whatever, man. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Football is fun. I'm sorry, get over it. It's fun to watch.
We'll talk about toys and other shit later.
Yeah. Yes. There's plenty. There's
talking about collectibles.
There's plenty
we'll do an episode on collectibles later.
There's plenty of dick jokes that we can, know.
Oh, yeah.
And crazy sex show stories and that we can. But yes,
football one will be good because I don't keep up on players or anything at all. Like I love football, but I don't keep up on anything.
Who the fuck?
Who? Now that's why I like fantasy. That's why I like fantasy because you do the draft, and before it kind of forces you to do research. In every kind of
The funny thing about fantasy though is that you could have a guy that's on the Browns, and he's like, they're losing by like 40 points, and you're like,
dude's got
God damn,
75 points.
If he gets another catch, I win. Yeah. So you're watching the shittiest game, and it's like
that was like Terrell Pryor last year for the Browns.
Yeah.
That dude was fucking like if you had Terrell Pryor and started him, which virtually nobody did. You're looking at he had games where he was getting like 65 points.
He was a quarterback too.
Yeah,
he played for the Raiders.
He was fucking kid. Yeah, he was on the Raiders. He was awesome.
Ohio State, is that what it was? Why do I know all this?
I think so. Yeah, he was.
Why do I know all this?
I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went to for this season.
I think he went to Ohio State. Oh yeah.
I can't. I don't know what team he went to. Griffin's not on the Browns.
Sure, we'll find out.
I'm sure we will. And look forward to that.
Yeah.
In the three dickheads talk about the NFL in a couple weeks.
Are we doing a second break?
Can I talk about stuff that's the only thing I can contribute is like Ken Stabler.
Ken Stabler. Yeah.
Is Joe
those old pictures of
Is Joe Montana still playing?
Joe Mantegna.
Joe Montana
Well, he got that
still playing.
he got that
Send him a
isotone
sub,
money.
throwing sub sandwiches out there. Your deep dish pizza. He's got that place in
He does?
where is it? In Burbank. It's right across
Joe
from
Montana?
my-
Joe Montana?
Yeah, it's got a place called Taste Chicago.
Really?
And it does like deep dish pizza.
No, that's
and
not the.
Italian beef
There's a
and stuff.
The
the
actor.
football player. Oh,
Joe
I was going to say the
Montana.
football player.
Not Joe Montana, no.
Owns the Chicago style deep dish place. What the
I
fuck?
wish. No, Joe
That'd be
Montana
good.
does.
That'd be
Yeah,
good.
Taste of Chicago. I've never been there. I heard
Yeah.
it's all right.
It's
I
all
heard
right.
it's all right.
It's all right.
Oh, hey, I don't know if you guys noticed. There's different microphone for me.
I did
Oh,
notice
you
that,
got
yeah.
like you got the Vegas Rockabilly.
You got the
mic.
Stray Cats one.
Yeah.
The stray cat struts
Ladies cat.
Oh, jitterbug. Jitterbug.
No, remember there's a guy from it's not well that's Wham, right? No, because what's the one? What's
that's the only thing.
no? What's the Manhattan Transfer song?
Which one?
Ooh ah, cool kitty. Talk about the boys from the New York City.
Yeah.
No, I only bring that up because remember that guy.
This is going on?
Remember that guy was whoever like one of the main guys from the
That liked
yeah, one of the main guys from
Travis or something?
one of the main guys from Manhattan Transfer. Like he kept like liking all my stuff and following me, and because when we did the
the weirdest
Travis,
thing ever.
yeah, Travis,
weird.
which is the band that all three of us have that we're working on the album soon.
Very soon.
We were recording what I guess is now considered our demo,
Right.
and I was posting that short video of us checking the mics. We're just like, "Ah! just because it's silly, and so he's like, so he'd chime in and be like, "Sounds great." I'm like, "Who is this clown?" And he's like, "Oh,
Transfer."
founding member of the Manhattan Transfer." I'm like,
Transfer.
"There's no way that like this, this vocal quartet, like the main guy from this vocal quartet, the Manhattan Transfer,
Thinks it sounds great.
Thinks that sounds great. Just." It's so
You guys got a
ridiculous.
hell of a sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that. I remember that when you
It's
showed
so
me that, like,
random.
dude, the guy from Manhattan Transfer. And then I'm like,
Loving
who the
our
fuck is
Barbarian
Manhattan Transfer?
vocals.
Yeah.
It's like Mannheim Steamroller.
Mannheim
or like, it's like those
Steamroller.
bands where you're like, who is this?
Yeah, they're like really wealthy, but you don't
Yeah.
know like who listens to them.
And is it like
But tons of
is
people do.
Yeah.
If it's a
think
guy and or a girl, is it like a band or there's like two people?
They're the type of groups that have like an hour-long concert on PBS,
Yeah.
True.
like
Yeah,
the Moody
exactly.
Blues and such.
Yeah,
you know, like
Oh, the Moody Blues. You see, I saw a picture of them recently, and holy shit! Like I mean,
I take it by that they look great.
yeah, like still.
Holy shit,
still,
they
like,
look great.
Still
Holy
like
shit.
like they look like it looks like one of the guys looks like what's the guy who used to coach the Cowboys not
Tom Landry?
With the brother.
with the hair that was kind of
Yeah.
like no not Landry God not Switzer is the other guy, the one that was kind of I think they won championships with him.
You talking about are you talking about
He looks like him, but
And then he went
his
to the
hair's all
Eagles with his
styled.
brother?
What's that? No, not Ryan.
Yeah, those are the Ryans. That's what I'm thinking of.
No, I can't remember his name now. He's
Was it
he's
Ryans?
on like
Was
Channel
one of the
2.
Ryans
He's
on
one of
PBS?
the broadcasters. I just can't remember his
I don't know,
fucking
let's
name.
move on.
Yeah.
This is taking too long.
No, wait, you don't like us trying to
clues.
trying to
Like,
figure out like
the guy-
football
the guy-
coach guys. You
Yeah,
know,
that one guy.
The guy with the funny shirt. And
Well,
he's wearing- the guy with the belt.
Look
the guy
at
who
the
wears
picture
shoes.
of look at the picture of Moody Blues.
the guy who's male. The guy who he's old.
the guy who gets the mail.
The guy, yeah.
Carl Malone,
Yeah, exactly. The mailman.
the mailman.
The mailman.
As it were.
Carmaloon.
Andy Beatty. No, he's a mailman, right?
Andy Beatty's a mailman, yeah. Him.
Yeah.
Look up his
I think, it's
picture.
him. I think he coached the Dallas Cowboys.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Those Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, huh?
How about that?
Talk about easy on the eyes.
Nothing I like more than a slice of apple pie, cold Budweiser, and the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Oh, this is getting out of hand now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, now just downright.
Let's reel
Yeah,
it in.
now
Let's
it's-
reel it in. Let's reel it in.
Easy tiger.
All right.
I think we're at a
Break number
Let's
two.
take, yeah, let's take a break.
Let's
Yeah.
do break number 2.
Yeah.
Break.
Break.
The president's gonna drink alone, they made a mimic from full. Takes jerks, all eats no real Harrison. Isn't real advice, no sound. Make the work, not a fun. Fucking nerd, take the president to the bathroom. Tell the president what to do. Help the president stop the drink.
This episode of Hour of the Barbarian is powered by...
Said you're going for the whoop. There it is.
Yeah. There's so many different ones. You can go like whoop or like ew. Like it's more like metal. Yeah. Thrash. Thrash. Or
I like the Spaz record. Just go.
Yeah.
go. True. All right, what do you got there, Chris?
Yeah, speaking of
Spaz records, let's talk about this beer.
Speaking of Spaz records, speaking of bands with only one original member, maybe you guys are familiar with the Chris Dodge's Spaz. They'll be touring very soon. It's gonna be me and two 18-year-old guys.
Cute ones too.
Cute, kind of like a boy band sort of thing.
Spaz is the new Integrity.
Yeah,
that's what Dwid does. It's like I think Dwid's the only original member.
Yeah, it's gonna be me, just like two 18-year-old kids. But it'll be Chris Dodge's Spaz to differentiate it from
Chris
Spaz,
Dodge's
so
Spaz.
Max and Dan don't have any problems with it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, no, this is different from Spaz.
Well, there could be a Dan Spaz, yeah.
It could be.
We'll see.
Be, but there won't be.
But there won't be
because it's Chris Dodge's Spaz.
After you sign, after they sign.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right,
It'd be like, or it could be like Gene Simmons. Didn't he he trademarked all those characters, right? So like now.
Space.
Now Ace Frehley and Peter Criss got kicked out of the band, but since they trademarked the images of their characters, so now the new guys wear those same outfits, right?
Yeah,
isn't there a guy dressed up as the Space Ace thing, and then the other guy's
that's the
Peter Criss
with the cat makeup and all that?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
So
That's
instead of them inventing just the new
the Fox,
the Fox and
the
stuff
Egyptian.
like that. There's well, no, screw that. We're just gonna own the.
What could have been good alternatives? I mean, you had the Fox. That was Eric Carr, and then the Egyptian was Vinnie Vincent. But they didn't go any further.
Then they just took the.
They could have done the
lick it up. They just did no.
Yeah,
makeup.
they just said
no
fuck
makeup.
it.
Say, you know what? We're just ugly as fuck. Let's
Let's just
go for it.
They could have done the wombat or something. What else could they have
The hedgehog.
The wombat.
The hedgehog. Yeah, the hedgehog. The
bulldog.
The Egyptian.
Yeah.
The American Indian.
No, that's the village people.
Village people, yeah, exactly. The construction worker.
The construction worker, the cop.
Construction worker.
Cowboy. Speaking of cowboys, there's this other Vegas beer. I don't even know if we should open this. Maybe we'll save it for next time.
Why? What is it?
Tenaya Creek. I don't know if it's Tenaya or Tenaya. Tomato. Tenaya.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's from
Shania.
Vegas. Yeah, Shania.
Shania.
You
This
guys
is the
should
Hall &
open.
Oates
I'm a
oatmeal
very big
stouts.
proponent.
Let me see that.
I thoroughly enjoy
What's
watching
the-
you guys get drunk. It's fun.
Yeah. What's the name of it? Oh. It's graphics.
The Hauling Oats oatmeal stout. And then
Everybody's so clever.
I primarily wanted to get to this Three Weavers
I'm gonna open this.
Midnight Flight Imperial Stout
On
because
his,
Three Weavers.
On his, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Three Weavers is badass. They're in Inglewood.
Yeah, you were down there recently.
Inglewood is
Newer
badass.
company too.
Yeah, they've been around 2013. Excuse me. And you thank Pepe's for that.
Yeah.
That was a chorizo burp, chorizo breakfast burrito burp.
It probably burned, huh?
Yeah, that was like the tasty lymph nodes coming back up. Gotta love that. Anyhow, has nothing to do with Three Weavers. Three Weavers beer has nothing to do with lymph nodes. Thank you. But they do have everything to do with great independent beer.
Yeah, you were there
it was a
recently,
great brewery.
right?
I went there the other night. I had to go out to
Cool
LAX. Yeah, I had to go out to LAX for an interview with. It's not TSA, but it's like whatever the governing agency is for
FBI.
security and whatnot. Yeah, for the global. What's it called? Global Entry Pass.
I never heard of this before
Yeah.
you mentioned it.
Yeah, it's like a fast pass to get through security.
That's
so
cool.
They just do a super extensive background check. And I filled out this application online in, I think, February. And thinking, okay, great. I'm going to Japan in April. I'm going to Czech Republic in July. This will be great. And they tentatively approved my thing and said, but in order for us to fully approve you, you have to come in for an interview. And like the soonest I could get in was like this week.
Yeah.
Like end of July. So, like 4 or 5 months later. So, anyhow, I went down.
High demand.
Yeah, exactly. So I went down for that, and it was total BS. Like it wasn't even. They just asked me all the stuff that was already on my application. They asked
Just
me.
wanna see you in
yeah,
just wanna see you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make sure I
Oh.
actually existed. Yeah,
Look you over.
yeah.
Check your ass out.
Look at my package. They're like,
Oh.
all
Looks
right.
safe.
Like,
Looks
all right.
safe.
Looks sweet. Yeah.
That looks pretty sweet in those shorts he's wearing.
Yeah, it looks
Killer
pretty,
butt.
look pretty tasty.
Cool.
Killer
All
butt.
right, we'll prove you.
Wouldn't see that. I wouldn't mind seeing that walk away.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean?
Wow, yeah.
But they just had me, state my name, my address, where I worked, et cetera, and
Like
Dude,
read your.
I was there for less than 10 minutes. It was most of the time the guy the guard, security, whatever his rank was. He was just telling me stories about him and his family living in Saudi Arabia and all this.
Oh, wow.
Like, all right,
He probably knew.
I
you-
feel safe.
He probably knew you were gonna. He probably knew you were gonna head to Three Weavers. He's trying to get it.
Yeah,
over with.
exactly,
Like,
exactly.
Let's get you to Three Weavers.
Like, look,
What
I'm
the-
trying to get the Three Weavers, and they're conveniently located right by LAX. So why don't we speed this up?
He's
my
on.
friend?
Oh shit! You should have said that from the beginning.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
shit, I
Yeah,
would have
we-
met you there.
Yeah.
Stamps a couple things. Bam, bam.
Off you go, son.
Go, man. Place
Yeah.
rules.
Go get him, Tiger.
Yeah.
Get him, Tiger.
Yeah, so Three Weavers is right. It's right by the airport. Like seriously, like 3-minute drive from there. It's like close to Manchester, and
I don't know why
forget
that
Sepulveda,
makes
maybe?
it like cooler for me. Like you'd say, every new brewery in LA seems to be opening in the Arts District. I mean, including Arts District Brewing Company. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, every brewery, the Modern Times, is even getting something down there. So like to hear that it was in Inglewood, I thought that was
Yeah.
really cool and very smart on their part because that's where the new
stadium.
Stadium. Yeah, exactly.
Very smart.
But that
So they
was
probably got some cheap rent out there.
yeah.
Probably
But when they
yeah.
first started all that, I mean, they were. I think they officially started around 2013, but I think they were getting the whole business plan and mapping all that out and figuring out where to have the business and talking to the city and all that years before that. So I mean that was way before I think the stadium
NFL
was
thing.
really going to be
Yeah.
a reality. So they kind of
Jumped
they
the
got
gun.
lucky.
It's a hell of a
You know?
gamble. Paid off.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's
I mean, Chris
Impressive.
Pessimizer lives out there, and I know he's really involved in all the local politics.
Yeah,
and knows a lot
yeah.
about how the city's run and how they have incentives to get businesses
Sure.
in there
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
They're trying
So-
to get business there, so they're. Yeah.
Even Glendale's doing the same thing now because they want to attract different. Jeremy was telling me about that with Eat Right Brewery. They're trying
Yeah.
to give like just breaks and incentives to get into their city for things like craft breweries and things like that, which is pretty awesome because every small business can use that incentive. I mean, like it's not cheap to do.
Yeah, you would
on
know.
your own. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's not fun.
Yeah.
So it's even less fun on your pocketbook.
Yeah.
So like that's any incentive a city will give you. That's fucking amazing.
Did you get any incentives whatsoever to open Grill
No.
Mall in Alhambra?
No, none whatsoever. In fact, it was like a bit of a, and we still get the question of like, why are you guys, why Alhambra? But we get that like at least once a day.
I have people asking me about it when I'm telling
Yeah.
them about Grill Mall. They're, where's that? It's in Alhambra. Why is it in Alhambra?
Yeah, exactly.
They're all where Phil used to ride BMX all day.
Yeah. It's something about like the underdog location that I really like, but we did have like a small incentive, and it was that the city said that they would
Good.
they would help us with our permitting. They would fast track all of our permitting, which, if that is in fact what happened, I would fucking hate to see what it's like not fast tracked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if
that
that
took a
was
while, too?
fast tracked,
Wow.
that was terrible.
Wow.
I mean, nothing against the city of Alhambra. That's just how that shit works. You know what I mean? The bureaucracy and all the steps you have to take. even if you're standing in the wrong line, you have to stand in the right line. I mean, it's just like all that stuff. But
yeah.
so I mean, if our process was fast tracked, thank God, because I don't know what not being fast tracked is like. It's got to be terrible. So that was our incentive.
I don't know anything about how the city works. I just know that they have a lot of car dealerships, so the city has a lot of cash, right? Because they sponsor all those huge free like summer concerts. Do they still do that?
They don't do that. They haven't done it in a while. But
I
they
remember
used
Kenny
to,
Loggins played down here.
I saw
Really?
Yeah, a couple
I
of years
saw,
ago.
The Gap Band.
Oh yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think it was or Cool in the Gang.
That's
Gap
that's
Band.
solid.
I missed Foreigner.
This is in Alhambra.
Yeah, they
Those
used
are
to have,
like good gets. Those are like
you know where the police station is.
yeah.
And there's that kind
yeah,
of
of course I do.
That kind of open. There's like an open
Yeah,
field.
of course. I'm very familiar with the
There's
police
like an
station.
open field on the other side, and they used to have-
they do the Taste of Alhambra.
They set
there.
up bleachers there, and they'd have fucking full on bands play. I think Joan Jett played.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
insane.
Kenny Loggins. I mean, all the greats.
They did it. They did something
Dystopia.
like that last year, but it was
Just
it
a
was
one-off.
bullshit. It was like they did
Without Todd.
Without Lindsey Buckingham.
they did something like that last year, but it was like
Lindsay
it was.
fucking ham.
I like
What are
that.
you trying to say?
Lindsay
Yeah.
fucking ham.
They did something like that last year, but it was like an indie rock thing, and you had to pay. It wasn't free,
Yeah.
and you had to pay like $15, and then they brought in. And this is what I used to hate, like owning a food truck, is they pitch you on it. They're like, well, bring your truck. You know, like maybe you don't have, or maybe it's only $100 to bring your truck, but we're guaranteeing you 15,000 people in foot traffic. And can you imagine how much money you're gonna make? And you know what happens
Guaranteed,
is like
what?
15 people
Yeah.
show up.
Well, 15,000
And-
people aren't buying burgers. From
Yeah,
you.
I know, and they throw numbers at when you're a food truck.
Yeah.
They throw numbers and shit like that at you all the time, and it's all garbage. But they did that last year. I don't think they are doing it again this year. And the main get was some band called Capital Cities, who I'd never even heard of before, and they were trying to make it like this is going to be big for all the businesses in Alhambra. Get ready.
This was
Get
last
ready.
summer, right?
Yeah.
I remember
Wasn't-
seeing.
I think we did more business being away from it because
Really?
because we were off the beaten path from it, because nobody was at that show.
Nobody
Like,
showed up?
Fucking nobody. And some of my
Because
friends,
it wasn't free.
because it wasn't free.
Yeah, like everything else. is.
Everything
Yeah.
else is fucking free.
Yeah.
Like what? Like people were showing up all day. One of my buddies had his truck right by the entrance, and he was like, "Oh, a lot of people came," and then turned right around.
They realized they
and
had to
realized
pay.
they had to pay $15 to get in.
Yeah, I remember there were flyers at some of the like restaurants. and
Yeah,
stuff.
like we had them
And I
up
was
and
just
stuff,
like,
but it was.
who the fuck are these bands?
Yeah, I didn't know any of the bands were like. I would have been way more stoked on the Gap Band, Foreigner,
Oh, yeah.
Kenny Loggins. Like
They-
that's
Especially if they're playing together.
awesome. Yeah, I know.
They
That'd
could
be
have put
sick.
together like a Vegas band and maybe like a whole Vegas bill, and maybe
Yeah.
all people would have showed up.
It'd have been one big
They
Elvis song.
could have got God's America out here.
Yeah.
Oh, now
Headline
there
the
we're
thing, yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
And
Some
some,
good
shit.
Schizoid and
Schizoid and
MIA and just get a whole Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. Vegas hardcore reunion in Alhambra.
Is
In
rockabilly
Alhambra.
in Alhambra?
What the fuck?
Vegas hardcore unit in Alhambra. Is rockabilly the worst form of music?
No, new country. I'm gonna say new
country.
New country
Yeah,
is a
that's
step above
solid.
I'm throwing
rockabilly.
ska.
Ska.
There's
There's some,
ska.
ska that I like.
but there's some. Yeah,
Nah.
that you can go with like that early,
Yeah.
like first wave.
'Cause
stuff
I like
that's
Nah,
not- wrong.
Yeah.
wrong.
Nope.
No, I'm still a fan of like that. Yeah, kind of that.
The
you
first
know,
wave was pretty
roughly
good.
like 79, 80 era, sort of like specials.
Yeah, I like
Selector,
that stuff.
Madness, all that sort of stuff I like. But
The rockabilly shit,
Yeah.
to me is like how many flames.
well, it's
and,
just
like,
it's just phony.
Oh,
it's just like it's
so
just all
bad.
about. There's like an image. There's a whole like, okay, if my girlfriend doesn't have the Betty Page bangs, and forget it. And
and then there's like levels of douchiness too. Like you have like the more like normal rockabilly guy who's wearing like a ball chain necklace, a Guy Fieri flame shirt, and like he's got his like '57 Cadillac. Yeah. And then there's like the real like rockabilly people who think that those guys are posers.
Right.
I think they're just all collectively douchebags.
right.
Hot take.
This is the.
All right, this is Three Weavers. We just had the Tenaya Creek.
That was good.
Tenaya Creek.
You guys drink that
Hauling
fast.
Oats. That's a good one.
Yeah, we're on the.
Now we're
fast
getting
track, though.
Three Weavers. This is our sixth beer.
This is dessert.
Yeah, this is dessert. This is Three Weavers Midnight
Slow clap.
Flight Imperial Stout. Thank you, Alex from Three Weavers.
Yeah, end on a high
Thank
note.
you,
That thing
Molly.
looks. Their packaging's great.
You guys are awesome. You're my new favorite. I know I just said.
Excuse me, sir. You did not clean that glass before pouring.
I know I said the exact same thing about Eagle Rock last week,
The
but
tragedy.
but Eagle Rock isn't sponsoring us this week, so I get to praise Three Weavers. So thank you, Three Weavers, for
Eagle
hooking me
Rock
up.
who?
Eagle who?
How quickly we turn.
Yeah, maybe you'll give us some more beer next week, and we'll remember who you are.
One ad doesn't get you anything, my friends.
One free ad.
Yeah, one free ad that we did as a thank you.
One free ad and 10 people listening doesn't get you anything.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, that's good.
What are we looking at here? This is a
Yummy, yum, yum.
midnight flight, and it
Yeah,
is
Imperial Stout.
Imperial Stout.
That's dessert.
good.
It's got barley, chocolate malt, and a slew of Earth Crisis malts. I'm sorry, English crystal malts. English crystal
wish.
malts. It's like a firestorm for my mouth.
Ooh, wow. Yeah.
This
Very
smells
good.
nice.
Very
That
good.
smells really nice.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
shit.
Three Weavers.
Well,
So
hey.
yeah, Alhambra's a weird place. This is where I moved when I moved down from
From the Bay, right?
From the Bay Area.
Oh, and talk about what home you moved into.
Yeah,
Here we
yeah.
go.
I moved. We bought, and we meaning me and my ex-wife. We. Yeesh. Yeah, we bought.
Ex-wives, am I right? Oh.
Yeah. Bought our home from Juan Brujo.
From
Yeah.
who?
Juan Brujo, for
Who's
the
that?
singer for Brujeria.
Oh, no shit.
Or Brujeria for...
Brujeria, yeah.
Jerry Fur.
For all you fellow honkies out
Yeah,
there.
for all you in the
Brujeria.
Midwest, Brujeria.
Yeah. Like that Brujeria band? Yeah, we bought it from the singer from Brujeria,
That's cool.
Juan Lepe. Yeah, and the cover of the Brujerismo album that there's a bunch of not votive candles. What do you call them? Those
Oh,
candles.
like
The Jesus ones and all
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's like an altar.
Yeah,
I forget
you
what
know
it's
what I'm
called.
talking about.
I should know, but
Yeah, yeah, you're Mexican.
Yeah,
Come on, let's go.
such a poser.
But yeah, it's like kind of an altar with all these candles and stuff. That was on our fireplace. That was in the
Oh,
living
no
room
shit.
there.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when me and Kevin went to your place. And you're
Yeah.
like, this is the altar. We're like, yeah.
That's so awesome.
So it's
Did you know him before then? That's how you got
Yeah,
hooked it up? Or
yeah, because
that's cool.
oh yeah, thank you.
I have
No,
an interesting
lymph node
story
burn.
with Juan
Yeah,
Brujo.
What's that? How interesting.
Well, let's say God, I don't know if I should mention names. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Huh?
Make it up.
You're on the fence. I'm thinking yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Pink.
There was a magazine, a skate magazine called Little Cousin, and one of the main writers, or actually I think he was one
Little
of the
Cousin
main,
and Splasher were my favorites.
yeah, Splasher and Little Cousin. So Little Cousin, one of the main dudes. I was at his place. We're hanging out. Singer 16 was there, and Juan Brujo was there.
Yeah.
And they decided to cut up some stuff and
Cut up
Rat tails.
paper mache.
yeah, cut up a. It rhymes with lead. Yeah, rhymes with lead, or even.
So you guys are playing guitar. You're trading off sick leads.
Yeah,
Cutting
yeah,
up some
yeah.
leads
It
on
was
the
like
guitar.
cutting up some leads.
Okay,
and
okay.
we all partook and fucking
Yeah.
kind of lost our minds for a little bit. But yeah, so
Took you to another astral
did
level.
some leads with Juan Brujo. That's pretty cool.
You traded off leads.
Traded off leads with Juan
off
Brujo.
leads.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to I thought about I can't just spout out a bunch of names and bullshit. A Little Cousin, great magazine.
yeah.
back in
Little
the day.
Cousin's fantastic.
And the best, the other notable,
Little Cousin. I like Splasher.
the other notable part about that neighborhood is that's where Phil Spector's castle is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right by
crazy.
That's right by
where
Ramona
he-
High School.
where he
all the
allegedly shot this woman in the face.
held the Ramones hostage.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
All
that-
sorts of
that's
crazy.
so-
Have you ever been by there?
so crazy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you have
'cause
to
we-
drive
we-
all around that.
Yeah, we
fucking
used
area.
to walk up there all the time.
Is it
And,
by that golf course? That there's like that big country club
No,
area over there.
It's by Ramona High School,
No,
Ramona
it's-
Convent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Which is
weird.
like a-
It's just a residential neighborhood, just
In the
regular kind of like, mid-century, I guess you call it, homes, whatever.
Phil
And then
Spector's
there's just
fucking
this
castle.
huge castle. It said Pyrenees Castle out in front.
That's so
And
cool.
and there were gates and whatever, and you could barely see up there. There's all these trees. It's just this massive like mansion up there. And there's a front entrance and a back entrance. You could go up like this little side street up the back, and there's a little gate that went in the back way, and we'd go up there and kind of peek around. And I took a melt banana up there, and
you did?
they're like
Nice.
reaching in and trying to take pictures of everything.
That's cool.
And the strange thing is that on the front it just said Pyrenees Castle, and then after he shot that woman in the face at the Pyrenees Castle, after that it said Phil Spector's Pyrenees Castle. Like,
Whoa, like
that's odd.
weird.
Like why would you advertise it
Yeah.
like after? It's like you're in kind of relative obscurity for a
they-
long time, and then like after you shoot someone in the face in your own home, then you put your name on the front of your home.
Maybe it's like maybe he's getting like a take off of those like true crime tours or like the Hollywood celebrity
could
house
be.
tours or something
Yeah.
like that. So he's like,
Well, I get $15 a head every time they drive by here, so I'll go ahead and make it easier for him. But Phil
Right.
Spector's Pirates
Right.
House of Murder.
Yeah, exactly.
it's like my buddy Andre went to Whittier High School. I guess Richard Nixon went there.
Oh yeah.
And he said there's a plaque, but he's like, dude, it's like behind a wall and like on the other side, like if you go and you
In a
it's-
urinal.
Yeah, it's like it's in a urinal. It's under a manhole cover. But he's like, dude, it literally is like you have to seek it out, and like when you see it, you're like, wow, that's it. Like,
Cool.
How embarrassing.
Yeah.
what a bummer.
Tarnished legacy.
tricky dick.
Okay, speaking of how embarrassing, is it time to wrap this up yet?
it's time.
Yeah, this is a great. I tell you what, a great time.
All right. Yeah, it's great to see you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good to
you
see you,
like to
man.
see-
Yeah, I like the haircut.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
decided to cut off everything, and
Yeah.
I
You
just
know,
have to
start from scratch.
You got rid of the golden locks.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the golden locks.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not George. Ooh, yeah, ooh, burn. But I guess we'll be probably doing this in a few weeks or something. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna take us a while.
This is like
We're gonna be recording soon. So.
Yeah, we're Trappist, our band.
Yeah, if you never
we're-
heard of it.
Yeah, you're
You're not
gonna dig
alone.
Hey, you're not alone. But yeah, we'll be recording, so we'll get this episode.
You will
out.
soon, though.
There'll be another
Yes.
episode at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one of our songs.
Do wah, boo, wah, cool, cool kitty.